So, one of the questions I'm being asked a lot is what was my turning point? My turning point had nothing to do with anything other than the fact I'm sick and tired of watching our people suffer. As you guys know, I'm a Marine vet. I served my country, wanted to live in the country, and just live in peace. Just a quiet fellow. I have no clue what I'm even doing on here. I've never done anything like this just until about a couple weeks ago. But gosh darn it, I took an oath to protect my people. Whether Constitution, war, foreign, domestic, terrorism, it doesn't matter to me. We took an oath to protect our people of this country no matter what. And for what's happening right now, I realized I couldn't just sit back anymore and keep my mouth shut. Somebody had to stand up. I know there's other folks out here standing up, but I just couldn't sit back. I want to be a main part of this movement. I'm going to keep my mouth open. I'm going to keep my mind open. I'm trying to engage with as many people as I can. But yeah, the turning point for me has to be just watching our people suffer. The leaders of this nation and the rich and elite have stripped us of everything that we came from. They've made everything convenient for them. They're pushing farms out because they don't want people to be able to make things for themselves and grow their own food and provide for themselves. They want you to depend on the system that they created. Everything has been created for us to pay more money in taxes. We need to buy everything instead of doing it ourselves. So that way we have to buy more and they get more on taxes. They've also set legit everything up for us to be at each other's throats. It's left versus right. It's gay versus straight. It's black versus white. It's Christians versus Muslims. It's rich versus poor. And the list can go on and on and on and on. Everything that we do right now in society is set up for division. And it's set up for us to fight. Somewhere along the lines, we have to break the cycle. It's almost like having parents that were extremely abusive and breaking the cycle of that with your kids. At some point, we all have to stand up. I'm very happy to be a voice in this whole movement. And I'm glad I'm able to bring people together. Some people haven't taken a liking to it yet, but we're still in the midst of conversations, and it's going well. But this is part of what has to happen in order for us to be able to move forward. But in the end, the question was, what was my turning point? You guys, our people, watching each other kill each other and rip each other apart. It doesn't make no sense to me. I don't understand how we let ourselves get to this point. Like I said, a lot of the reason is the news. People got to stay away from the news. Like that's like the main divisive point of this entire country. Just look at everything that they put news on, that they put on the news. Everything is people doing destructive things in life, and this person is killing this, and then they try to promote the next person by talking about how there's going to be copycats, and they wonder if how they're nervous if this is going to continue to keep happening. And they say this rhetoric after every time something happens. And what is that doing? That's putting it in people's minds that it's okay to do that. We need to stop killing each other. If you want to go out and you want to make a difference in life, don't do violence. Go out and call these people out to their faces. Start calling the rich and elite out to their faces. If we start calling it out for what it is, what are they going to do in public? You know what I mean? They have to listen to us. If we go in masses to go out there and start calling these people out to their face, what can they do? Another thing, a lot of people, I've said this before, and a lot of people are afraid, and I get it because it's people's livelihoods, but if every single one of us just said, you know what, screw you, I'm done paying taxes, We don't get asked what happens with our tax money. We don't get voted. We don't get to vote on anything that happens with it, where it goes. When 99% of the time, it's going into these influencers' hands and the government people's hands, and then going over to foreign countries. Meanwhile, all of our people are sitting here struggling. Can barely feed our families, can barely get by, can't even put gas in our tanks. And people are working 2 jobs. People are having to sacrifice time with their kids. Like, parents are legit barely seeing their kids anymore. That is sad to me. The amount of hours that we're all having to work just because we have to keep making more and more payments to the government for every little move that we make in life. You guys got to stop and figure it out. Over 50% of our income is taken by the governments. Over 50% of your weekly paycheck is taken by the government. Figure it out. That's disgusting. So they sit up there and do absolutely nothing and take our money and do what they want with it. And what they do with that money is they push their propaganda to get all of us fighting. Come on, guys. No more. Love each other. I love all y'all. God bless and much love.